Hey everybody, it's Tallara and welcome back to my first blind playthrough of Suikoden. This game has absolutely blown me away so far, and as a longtime fan of RPGs and JRPGs in particular, I can't believe it's taken me until now to experience this masterpiece, and I'm so happy I got to do so with the release of the HD Remastered collection. Our last episode was very action-packed. We got to take place in 2 different army battles, actually, as well as a duel, so there was a lot of combat. And when we left off, we had just tried to head west to battle the next of the 5 generals at the Scarletica Castle. Unfortunately, we had to retreat, however, and now we've decided instead of launching a full-scale offensive to the west, we're instead going to take a small party and head out to try to scout. So one thing I'm a little bit disappointed in is that there's so many required party members. Victor was a required party member, Flick was, Gremio was, and of course Tyr is, meaning I only had 2 other slots to fill, and as we recruit more and more allies, the more I want to use them, which is a little frustrating when I'm forced to use 4 that I don't necessarily want to use. But anyway, as you can see, we've got Kai, who is Tyr's old sensei, still in the party because I love his unite attack. And then we've also brought Pawn into the party. I was hesitant to use Pawn, but you guys let me know in the comments that under-leveled characters will catch up in level very quickly, so there's no reason really not to take them, which is good, because Pawn is currently only level 13 compared to everyone else who's in the late 20s, early 30s. Hopefully we'll get him caught up in level real soon, but before we do that, we've got someone here we might be able to recruit. The name's Quincy. I may be just a hunter now, but someday I'll make a name for myself. Sure, well, would you like to join us in the meantime? Join you? Well, let me think. Liberation Army, Imperial Army, still hard to tell who the winner will be. I want to make sure I bet on the winning horse, so I'll consider joining you when you have a few more recruits. Say about 40 more. Oh, okay. Guess we won't be recruiting them anytime soon, and instead we'll head west. This is going to be a brand new area for us, which I'm kind of excited about, meaning lots of new towns to explore. This is the town of Tien. Let's chat. Right away I see an Imperial Guardsman. This is the town of Lac Virginite. Lac Virginite. To the south lies the village of Première-l'Amour, and to the west the town of Bière Blanche. Okay, it's a very French-inspired area, which makes sense. The Scarletica Castle had a bunch of roses, and so I think this area is supposed to represent sort of the French countryside, if you will. These wonderful names were conceived by General Milich Oppenheimer, one of the 5 great generals. So these are new names, then, it appears. Interesting. Alright, well, let's make first contact at the inn. We will save our game here, as we tend to do. It appears this is not just an inn, it's also an item shop. What do you sell? Medicine, mega medicine, a killer orb, yellow flower seeds, and yellow paint. Okay. I have no idea what we'll do with yellow paint or yellow flower seeds, but honestly, let's give it a try. And then who are you? The name's Hellion. You're Tyr, aren't you? Yes, I know who you are. I may not look it, but I too wield the might of a rune. That soul eater of yours possesses infinite power, but also evil intent. I'm curious to know the nature of what guides this power, so how be it? Will you let me look into your future? Not for free, of course. I'll lend you my strength in return. Do we have a deal? Absolutely. She seems like a wise old woman who also has the power of a major rune. I'd be honored if you'd join our cause. Much obliged. I'll head to your castle. By the way, my power is called Recall. If you use this blinking mirror, you can return to your headquarters whenever you please. Whoa, that's actually huge. That's very, very helpful. There's been so many times I've wanted to go back to Torrin Castle to, you know, do whatever, heal, rest up, change up our party, and it's so out of the way to get back there. If we can use this blinking mirror to get there at any time, that's actually an enormous boon. I want to take a closer look at that. Yeah, blinking mirror allows you to return to the base. Very cool. Wow, we're off to a good start here on the recruitment front. Now, let's continue looking around this town. The music here is beautiful, as it has been throughout the entire game. Who the hell are you guys? The Liberation Army? Never heard of you. I got no interest in such things. All I care about is boats. I'll welcome any job so long as it is worthy of my skills. You guys again? What do you want this time? I was trying to recruit you. I guess I can't impress him until I have a big boat. I mean, we have a boat that we use to get to our castle. I was hoping that would be enough to convince that guy, but apparently not. We'll keep him in mind. Research in progress. No visitors allowed. Signed, the alchemist Kamendal. Okay. Looks like this is a port town. I see lots of boxes and lots of wine as well. I hate the name Lac Virginite. Wish they change it back to Tien. My name is Ik. I'm a master of the martial arts, and I respect only the strong. Are you strong? Nope, you're about 12 levels short. I like how he gave me a specific number of levels that I'm short. That makes it a lot easier. So if I'm 12 levels short and I'm currently level 28, that means we'll go back and see that guy when we're level 40, I guess. So we can get on the boat here, which I definitely want to do, but hang on. Let's finish exploring the town first. Don't say you heard it from me. You know that poisonous fog surrounding Scarletica Castle? I hear there's a fellow who can create an antidote that renders the fog harmless. Ooh! Now that's exactly the sort of thing we need. Thank you for that information, random sir. You're part of the Liberation Army, aren't you? I knew it. Come on, you gotta hurry up and liberate this town. Seems like this town's certainly not happy being under Imperial rule. They don't like the name change. I'm sure there's been a bunch of other changes as well. South of Rikon, or I mean Premier Lemore, there used to be a famous doctor named Liukan. They say there's no medicine that he cannot make. Ooh, okay. You put two and two together, and that might be the guy we need to go see. Okay, great. Well, before we go anywhere, we are going to upgrade everyone's weapons. Pawn's weapon is a bit lower in level than everyone else's. What are we at? 8, 9, 6, 8. As you can probably imagine, the biggest sort of Achilles heel that we have right now is money. I'm able to get everyone's weapon up to at least level 8. Tears is 9 and Flicks is 10, but that's all we're going to be able to do for the moment. I do think we have, yeah, a lightning rune piece that we can attach. So Victor's already got a wind rune. Gremio's got a fire rune. Kai's got a lightning rune. What happens if we use a lightning rune, or give a lightning rune to someone who already has one? Oh, it levels up! Okay, cool. Awesome, well, that's as many upgrades as we can do for now. Hopefully that'll be enough to sort of keep us on track. And now let's see where we can go if we get on this boat. Can I actually sail back to our castle from here, I wonder? Yes, I can. Okay, cool. So this is all one interconnected waterway. I gotta be honest, I never really explored where else we could go on the boat before. I'd only sort of shuttled back and forth across to our castle. I didn't realize how big the wide open ocean really was. Like, we can get off right here? Shazarade. You there, identify yourself. Oh, okay, bye. It appears that might be an Imperial Army stronghold, and we perhaps made the correct decision to just tuck and run rather than identify ourselves. That was kind of funny. There's a whole whirlpool up there. The world map for this game is quite large. Let's see, what do we have here? Pirate's Fortress. Ooh. Hello, good pirates. What's that? Liberation Army. Never heard of them. Now get out of here. Hi there. We rule these waters. Interesting. I mean, for pirates, they seemed rather friendly, but unfortunately, I guess the Liberation Army isn't big enough yet. Doesn't have enough notoriety or fame to convince some of these people to join us, so that's something we'll have to revisit again later. It's cool to know how many different areas there are to explore. Okay, I think we've come full circle. Yeah, here we are, back in Tien. And now we have a lead. I think we need to head south to talk to that medic that we heard about. Perhaps he can create an antidote. Before we go anywhere, though, we are fighting 3 Mad Ivies and a Creeper. Alright. These things are surprisingly strong. Oh, did he just eat Pawn? He sure did. Bye-bye, Pawn. Alright, unfortunately for us, the one guy we needed to level up, aka Pawn, got no experience points because he's dead on the ground, so... we'll try that again, I suppose. And here we go. This must be the other town that we heard about. I'm not sure what name is appropriate to call things. Clearly they have historical names that many of the locals are still using, but they also have these newfangled names from the major. These plants are insanely powerful. Holy moly. Wow, clearly going over the bridge and into this new sort of area was a... basically, the bridge was a barrier into a much higher level zone because these random monsters are packing way more of a punch than the monsters from before. Alright, this is Rickon. Let's take a look around here. Hello, what do you sell? You sell blue paint and blue flower seeds. I still don't know what those do, but I certainly want them, and maybe we'll warp back to our castle later to put them in storage until we figure out what they do so they don't take up too much of my inventory. You're looking for Master Liukan too? Well, you won't find him. The good doctor lives hidden deep in the mountains. Okay, so it's not going to be as easy as just finding him here. That blowhard Jabba is always bragging that there's nothing he can't appraise, but guess what? He's failed once before. Who's Jabba? The Hutt? You're Jabba. You don't look like the Jabba I know. I'm Jabba. I'm an expert appraiser, second to none. If you can find something I can't appraise, I'll do whatever you ask of me. Is that a challenge, or... I have this thing right here. Can you appraise this ornament? You sure can. Never mind then. Well, I guess we'll take whatever we find to this guy moving forward to see if we can challenge him. But for now, we appraised a hex doll, which I sold for 60 potch, and we'll continue to look around town. I came all this way because I heard there was a famous doctor here. I thought I could finally find a cure for my child's illness. Seems like everybody's in this town for the same reason. Hello, I would like to stay the night, thank you very much. This is a beautiful inn. This seems to be a very wealthy region, again, giving sort of south of France vibes. Everything's very lush and in bloom, and people seem to be generally well off. This is a very large inn. Have you seen my cat anywhere? No, but I will keep an eye out because I love cats, so if I see a cat, I'll be the first to let you know. Alright, well, looks like there's another boat we can commandeer here. Now, they mentioned that the doctor we're looking for is up in the mountains. I'm not sure if that's somewhere we access by boats or if we're just gonna go for a jolly little ride here, but I'd be remiss if I didn't explore and see what is down here. Things get a lot narrower in this area. We're just going down a river. Ooh, and there's another whirlpool. Let me guess. This is gonna block our way? Yeah, rapids. Okay. It appears that a lot of these areas that you can access by boat, we might not be properly equipped to do so at the moment. I guess at some point we can upgrade our boat to cross rapids and whatnot, so... I don't think this is the way that we have to go for right now, so I will instead navigate the rivers here, get back to town, and then I guess we need to head into the mountains if we're gonna find the good doctor that might be able to help us out. I don't see any mountains down to the south, so the mountains must be to the east, perhaps? Oh, wait a minute. Now what do? We can't go any further. This isn't going to work with a regular boat. Oh, wait. They say regular boat. What if we go back up to this town and talk to the guy who was bragging about being good with boats? Where was he again? Up here. You guys again? What do you want this time? We need a boat that can survive the rapids. The Dunin Rapids, eh? Interesting. Fine, I'll show you what I'm capable of, but I can't do this on my own. No regular boat will ever survive the rapids. Then what will you do? I got an idea or two. The old geezer Commandal who lives next door should be able to help. Even if he's got one foot in the grave, let's go see him. Gen is joining the party, so we need to remove a party member. Sorry, Pawn. I'm getting kicked out. Gen or Jen has joined the party? Now let's see if we can get someone else to join us. Get a load of this sign. Who the hell does he think he is? Hey, old man, I know you're in there. Come out, you bastard. Unless you want me to bash down the door. You again. I warned you not to disturb my research. There you are, you nasty old codger. Look how sick and pasty you are. You really ought to get more sunlight. Come on, get yourself out here. I told you not to call me old codger. What do you want anyway? Did you come here just to mock me with those delinquent friends of yours? Delinquents? How dare you insult the young master? I can see how you might think that of Victor, but... Whoa, hold on now. Don't make this more complicated than it already is. Hey, oldster, you know the Dunin Rapids? I came to ask you how we could navigate them, but now that I think about it, a senile old fossil like you wouldn't have the foggiest, right? You ingrate. There's nothing I can't do. With enough time and money, that is. Then there is a way. Of course, I'll show you. Come on inside. So maybe down past the rapids is where we needed to go after all. I feel like all this story wouldn't unfold unless that was the way we were supposed to go. Take a look. This should help you traverse the rapids. What is it? This right here is a machine that operates by burning oil. A machine that runs on oil? Sounds fishy to me. So if we attach this to a boat, we can use it to travel over the rapids? Correct. Alright, let's take this to Premier Lamb? Piranier? Primlea? It's Premier L'Amour, you dunce. Aw, shut it. Who can remember such a stupid name? Well then, off to Rickon. Take care of my machine. It's fragile, so don't break it. Wait. Are you saying we have to carry it? Of course. You wouldn't make a frail old man carry it, would you? Commandal is joining the party. We now need to remove another party member, so sorry, Kai. Now you're getting the boot. We also acquired an engine, perhaps one of this land's first engines, because no one knew what that was. But we have got ourselves a nice oil-powered engine that'll hopefully get us across these rapids down here. So we know where we have to go now. And it does appear that that place is across the rapids. So let's see what our new party members are capable of. Gen has a unite ability with Commandal called Stuck With You. It does 2 times damage to one enemy. Cool. Let's give that a try. Alright. Now, let's put this motor onto our boat, I guess. Alright, we're here. Good. Go ahead and put down the machine. Whew, we can finally be rid of this thing. Yeah, it was tough fighting with it on my back. Come on, Gramps, let's get to work. You needn't remind me. Tyr, you and the rest will just be getting in the way, so why don't you go rest at the inn or something? Don't worry, we'll have your shiny new boat ready to go in no time. Sounds good to me. Damn, that old man making us lug that huge thing around. Gotta tell ya, even I'm exhausted after all that. Let's call it an early night. Victor is emitting thunderous snores. I won't try to create those for you guys. Flick is the exact opposite, just emitting some quiet breaths. Gremio makes no noise at all. Ah, it's because he's awake. Young master, I have looked after you since you were a boy. At times I feel as if you are my little brother, or even my own son. I began with a desire to repay my debt to Master Teo, but now, in any case, perhaps you no longer need me to protect you. Oh, Tyr, you're awake. I wonder how Gen and Kamendal are getting on. Let's go see, shall we? I guess they worked through the night. Shout out to those two. Let's save our game here, and then we'll go check their progress and see if they got that engine installed. Presumably, if our boat is engine-powered instead of sail-powered, should be not only more powerful to get through the rapids, but hopefully faster, too. Take a look. We worked all night to finish it. It's inhumane working an old man to death like this. Tyr, let's have a launching ceremony. Okay, what does that involve? Just getting on board, or... Okay, yeah. Nothing too special. Unfortunately, the boat doesn't seem to go any faster, so that theory of mine's been debunked, but presumably it's more powerful now, so it can get over these rapids down here. When they said the doctor was far away, secluded in the mountains, they meant it. Holy moly, you have to go all the way down this river, through the rapids, before you can get up to the mountains. Liukan's... what was the word? Heritage? It went by so fast. Presumably where he lives. Are you Liukan? Well, looks like going into hiding out here was pointless. What do you mean? Let me guess, you want me to make you some medicine, right? Well, I'm sick and tired of all that. Please, sir, we need an antidote for the poisonous flower in Milich's castle. Oh dear, such a concoction would be highly inconvenient. Who's there? Whoa! That's one way to travel. Look who it is. Milich Oppenheimer. Pleased to meet you. I'm the most renowned of the 5 great generals, and you've got quite the soundtrack you're hitting us with here. Holy moly. Milich Oppenheimer, the flower general. That's nonsense. The most renowned of the 5 great generals is Master Teo. Well, if it isn't Teo's lowly servant. And over here we have Tyr McDole himself. Tyr, your father must weep knowing that his own son is a traitor to the Empire. Hey, Peacock Man, what's your business here? Ah, yes. I nearly forgot. It simply will not do to have my sweet Antoinette robbed of her poison. Instead, I shall invite Master Liukan for a visit to my impenetrable Sauniere prison. What the devil are you talking about? Come now, don't be shy. We must be on our way now. Just so you know, Tyr, I'm not some naive fool like Quando was. Well then, ta-ta, everyone! Well, so much for that. Looks like Milich and his dragon was one step ahead of us, and we're not going to be getting that poison antidote like we wanted. Unbelievable. Snatched away in front of our very eyes. How utterly humiliating. Sauniere prison. It's one hell of a place he's taken him. We'd best ask Matthew for his advice. For now, let's return to Torn Castle. Dang, all this for nothing. All he left behind was his goldfish and this loot, which I'm going to, repurpose. Black paint. What is this paint for? Alright, well, luckily for us, we, will be able to get back to our base very easily, although it just said the blinking mirror can only be used outside. Is this not outside? They must mean on the overland map. Okay, get back on the boat. Now can we use it? Yes, okay, cool. Wow, that is so convenient. Okay, oh wow, we're actually down in the basement level of the castle that I have not been down before. It looks like a bunch of people have set up down here. Kryn says, hey, how are you holding up? I'm holding up just fine. Great. Jupo's got a whole lab here. Oh, now this is a surprise. What brings you here? Well, I just teleported in. I thought I'd check in with you guys. Yes, you have need of this old crone? Just checking in, man. So that's the mirror. Vicky. Now, what was the spell again? It's completely slipped my mind. Oh, well. Wait, she can teleport me. Whoa. Oh, this is a game changer. We can teleport all around now to various places. Oh, that'll cut down on travel time immensely. Okay, that's fantastic. Now, let's go speak to Matthew. As you can probably see, I spent some time between episodes recruiting some people. So we recruited this gambler guy. I also managed to get the chef. So our group continues to grow. As does our castle, which is bigger than ever. Alright, let's do some inventory management real quick. Hey Matthew, we're back and we're gonna need some more ideas on how to proceed. I see. Dr. Liukan. Very well, I have an idea. Please wait a moment. In the town of Antai, which I believe is now referred to as Bière Blanche, there lives a forger by the name of Kimberly. Let's recruit her along with a scrivener called Tesla. Kimberly is an acquaintance of mine. I've written a letter. Give this to her and she should join our cause. What do you need them for? I'll let you know later. For now, please go and find Kimberly and Tesla. Okay, we acquired Matthew's letter, and now we've got a plan. We know where to go. To Antai. Okay, here we are. Welcome to Antai, which, holy moly, this is the most beautiful city we've been in since the capital itself. In fact, I would argue it's perhaps even more beautiful than the capital. Look at the stonework, the flowers. This place is fantastic. Okay, this is where we're going for the story, but I'm also very excited to be here to just explore and chat with everyone as per usual. Right away, we meet a young boy named Klon. Welcome to, what was it again? Oh yeah, Bière Blanche. Right. Everyone's having trouble keeping these new names straight. What a sick joke. This is the town of Antai. How dare they change it to some stupid name? Yeah, all the new names are definitely not popular by the sounds of it. What do we have here? Are you some sort of performer at the inn? Oh, aren't you Tyr? I know you. You're quite famous around these parts. My name's Mina. I'm a professional dancer. I'm famous? Oh my, I'm blushing. Wow. I would love if you would join us, Mina. What? Fine, but only if you dance with me. Sure. Let's do it. Not sure what kind of dance this is gonna be. Some sort of salsa? Oh. Oh. I feel like I'm not dancing, I'm just watching. I feel like I'm doing a very poor job of keeping up with her. Although the crowd seems to really be into it. I feel like they're definitely not clapping for me, they're only clapping for Mina, but we'll take that applause. You seem like someone I can trust. I picked up on that much when we danced. Don't forget I do this for a living. Looking forward to working with you, Tyr. Wow, apparently I did adequately enough that Mina was impressed enough to join our group. Maybe some of that applause was for me after all. Well, I'll go on ahead to the castle. Fantastic. Yet another member of our loyal band. And right away, Mina's got a replacement. They work fast around here. La la la, I'm the best dancer in the world. This one's quite skilled as well, but Mina's still the best. Don't let this girl hear that. This girl's dancing is also something of a local treasure in its own way. Mina! Sorry, old habits die hard. Gonna take some time to adjust to their new entertainment. While we're here, we'll of course stay at the inn. And save our game. Now let's check out the rest of the hotel. Oh, I've got someone else staying up here who looks very fancy. Look at this getup. Oh, who might you be? Have we met somewhere before? I have a feeling this is a royal lady. What is she doing here, I wonder? Ah, of course, you're the leader of the Liberation Army. You're planning to kidnap me for a ransom, aren't you? My, how terrifying. Oh well, such is my fate. My beauty is to blame, isn't it? Very well then, I'll go with you. But not for free. You must do something for me as a gesture of good faith. Let's see. I'll consider going with you if you bring me an opal. That's usually not how kidnapping and ransom works, but okay, an opal. I guess we'll have to try to get one of those, and then that lady will agree to go with us. Very, very interesting people we've met on our journey so far, and I love it. Such an eclectic mix. Alright, looks like up here is an armor shop. Welcome! Pick and choose whatever you like, unless you don't have any money. In that case, forget about it. Say, I've seen you somewhere. Aren't you Tyr, the leader of the Liberation Army? Wow, my name and face are really going around. I'm not some nobody anymore. I'm becoming a somebody, for better or for worse. I'm Chapman. I may just be running this crummy little store, but I've got a lot of heart. Come on, please, let me join the Liberation Army. I can't just watch from the sidelines anymore. Well, I'm not gonna make you beg. Of course you're able to join. Thanks, Commander Tyr. If you need help stocking up on armor, I'm the man for the job. Chapman has joined our group. Nice. And let's see, was he able to secure a replacement? Yes, he was. These people work so fast. I love it. Now, ooh, they've got really good stuff here. Unfortunately for us, I've said it once, I've said it a million times, we're flat broke! Okay. We'll buy what we can. Alright, I kitted our group out as best we could, so let's keep exploring the town. General Milich's Scarletica castle is impenetrable. So long as he has that poisonous flower, the Liberation Army won't be able to touch that place. Yeah, so we found out firsthand. You see this urn here? I acquired it from a Holly Master. Only problem is, I can't get it appraised anywhere. What a pain in the neck. Wait. That must be the urn we need to recruit the appraiser guy. He said he got it from a Holly Master? Okay, noted. We might have to go farm some of those. I'll let you in on a secret. This is actually the town of Anti. To the east is the town of Tian, and to the south lies the village of Rikon. We all went to protest the town's new name, but as soon as we got close to the castle, it was horrible. Wait, what happened? Did he attack his own people? God, this guy sucks. Alright, we've got an item shop here that sells medicine and mega medicine. We're getting to the point now where regular medicine isn't quite cutting it. We need to upgrade to mega medicine, so that's what we'll do. We'll buy a bunch of mega medicine for everyone to hang on to. And the next door appears to be a rune shop. Ooh. Welcome to my store. Are you here on business? Yes, but would you like to join us, perhaps? Liberation Army. Could be interesting. Sure, I'll join. Man, I love when the recruitments are easy. Welcome, Jean. Alright, love that for us. We are doing so well with recruitment here today, folks. The army grows bigger every single day. Alright, what do we have over on this side? No one home? Well, that's a shame. I love pestering people in their own homes. What am I supposed to do when they're empty? Aha, this must be the lady we were sent to speak to. We gave her Matthew's letter. What is it? A letter from Matthew? Let me see. Sorry, I forgot to mention, I can't read. Can someone read it for me? Probably should have mentioned that up front, but yes, sure, no problem. Very well then, I'll read it. This is Gremio. Thank you, sir. I see. I know exactly what he's doing. Matthew is up to his old tricks again. So you'll join us then. Join? Hey, you. Me? Yes, you. My, aren't you a pretty boy? I had the same observation previously, Kimberly. I'll join you on the condition that the two of us get better acquainted. Oh, now that's a condition. Oh, me? I can't. There's already someone... Okay, done. He's yours. Do what you want with him. Victor, why you little... Good, it's a deal. Come over here, handsome. Whoa, wait a minute. Look, if we've got to use Flick as a bargaining chip, then we will. And now look, they're having drinks. Come, pour me a glass, lover boy. Yes, ma'am. Alright, don't spill any. Good. Okay, now it's your turn. Wait a second. You barely drank anything. Come on, drink up. Or do you not accept drinks from beautiful women? Oh no, it's not that at all. Cheers. Why me? It's because you're too pretty for your own good, Flick. Apparently the date was good enough for Kimberly because she says, well, I'll be on my way to this Torn castle of yours. How can you stay up all night drinking and still look so energetic? Oh, don't be silly. I'll just need to train you, handsome. Say, Tyr, you're planning on recruiting Tesla as well, aren't you? He's here in town. But I believe he's using the name Albert. Albert, huh? Well, you'll have to excuse me now. See you when you get back to the castle, handsome. We can spend plenty of quality time together then. No thanks. Kimberly has joined our group. Now that might be the funniest recruitment yet. We had to sell poor Flick's time. One date with Kimberly is what it required to recruit her. And no, I didn't mean to walk in here. Oh, wow. Okay, I actually walked in this building completely by accident. I was trying to walk down the stairs, but it appears there's someone in here now, and I'm wondering, is this Albert? Excuse me, who are you people? I'm just a regular, ordinary, law-abiding citizen of this town. You're Tesla, the scrivener, right? Please, you've got the wrong person. My name is Albert Onyx. My family has lived in this town for generations. Is that so? Then what's your mother's name? Well, her name is Marianne Onyx. And your father? Let's see, Alan Onyx. How about grandma? Leah Onyx. Hey, Tesla. Yes? No, I mean, who's Tesla? Never heard of the guy. Do you give up? All right, fine. It's Matthew again, isn't it? What does he need now? All I want is to lead a quiet life. Quit whining and get ready to leave. Ugh, fine. Oh, why am I so unlucky? Forced back into a life of crime. Tesla has joined our group, perhaps a little less enthusiastically than his friend Kimberly did. I wonder if it's safe to let him go alone. What else can we do? He doesn't want to go with us. Damn, he's acting like we're common bandits or something. To be fair, you did get pretty menacing with him, Victor. Young master, we should head back to Torn Castle as well. Alright, we've recruited a bunch of people, including the people we were specifically sent out to recruit in Kimberly and Tesla. So, let's head back to Torn Castle and plan our next move. Commander Tyr, I see you've returned. All the necessary arrangements have been made. Kimberly and Tesla have done an excellent job. My work is always perfect. I did pretty well too, I think. An excellent job on what? Commander Tyr, what I have here are Imperial orders forged by these two. Milich's signature, the official Imperial seal, they're all completely identical to the genuine article. With these papers, you can walk right into Sonier prison. Please use these to free Dr. Liukan. Whoa, Matthew, you're a smart guy. I like this plan. Walk right in the front door. Bold. I'm worried about Dr. Liukan. Please hurry. I crafted that sigil myself. Not a soul will ever guess it's fake. Wait, even if someone does find out, please don't hold it against me. Alright, there you have it. So we know what we have to do. It is time for us to break the doctor out of prison, and then hopefully once we do, he can help us defeat that terrible... what was his name again? I can't even remember. That's how terrible he is. The terrible general, once and for all. Milich, that's his name. Thank you all so much for watching today's episode. I hope you enjoyed our time in the south of France. I mean, this brand new area to the west. And I will see you guys back here again soon for a prison break.